Well, welcome back to Persona 3 Portable. We're right before the final of the shadows. Shadow 12 is coming up here. This is where we're at level-wise. It's fine. I was gonna push it a little bit further, but I don't really care as much too. So we're just gonna move on, and let's go ahead and return to the dorm. Tonight the moon will be full. A powerful shadow will appear. The final battle is nearly upon you. You decide to stay home today and conserve your strength. The dormitory command room. Fuka has summoned Juno to look for the shadow's location.
I found it. It's currently at the south end of the Moonlight Bridge. The 12th and final shadow.
This is it.
And as we expected, there are 2 Persona users nearby. Strega.
They know this is their last chance. Even though we were expecting this, we should still be careful.
Those bastards.
Saves us the trouble of looking for him.
You've all done a fine job up to this point. This will be our last operation. Let's all come back safely.
Right.
Sure thing.
Of course.
The final battle is here. The last shadow and Strega await you. Strategy weighs heavily on your mind as you prepare to select your allies. So I'm going to make this real simple. I'm going to bring Yukari with me. So when it comes to Yukari's equipment, I still have her equipped with the Omnipotent Orb, which will basically make all of these battles basically, I don't want to say pointless, because that's not the word I'm looking for, but we'll be able to just run through this real quick. So let's move on. We're currently having a gnat infestation, and they are just everywhere. The final battle has arrived at last, but first there are 2 powerful adversaries you must contend with. Moonlight Bridge, South End. Takaya and Jin, the remaining 2 members of Strega, are waiting for you.
You know the significance of today, do you not? You claim you hunt the shadows to prevent the disaster they bring. Yet countless lives are lost each day without their intervention. The power we wield is not itself evil. You cannot deny that. So why don't you just admit it? You do not wish to eliminate the Dark Hour. You are merely deceiving yourselves.
Maybe so.
You are indeed foolish children. Erasing the Dark Hour is the same as erasing yourselves.
We are children.
Is even that beyond your comprehension? As I believed, our goals are irreconcilable. Jin.
Forget these maggots.
Fate shall decide who will prevail. Come.
All right. Let's find out how this battle goes.
These 2 are serious. Fight hard.
Yeah, I'm not terribly worried. We're gonna go ahead and just be hitting most of these battles with Morning Star, which should knock them, actually both of them down pretty well there. I don't remember exactly which one off the top of my head is weak to what. My party members are gonna be doing significantly less damage than I am, but we should be able to get through this and not have a problem.
Obey my command!
So, this is the power of those whose persona awakened naturally. Death silences fools.
Who are you hitting? Is it okay?
Shit! These guys are tougher than I thought.
Fire attack! Wow, okay. Well, let's go ahead and let's finish this, shall we? Because our character is 99, we heard
Son of a bitch!
so powerful. Are you still standing? Can you not? Whoa, I wasn't expecting a crit. I don't know how many hit points he had left, but there were not many on there. Wow, look at that experience. All right, so we leveled up quite a bit here. Looks like we hit level 56, level 57. Nobody else?
Damn it! Is their power that different than ours?
The power of new game.
Different.
For us, it's not that simple. It has to be forced out. Didn't your pal tell you?
So it was you who was giving Shinji those pills.
You guys don't have the slightest clue what will happen if the dark hour... It won't matter for normal
Sorry about
people,
that.
since they don't remember anything anyway. But for us...
Huh?
That's enough. Now then. Ordinarily, we'd withdraw. But not tonight. This body, as ephemeral as it is worthless without my power. Therefore, only one choice remains. I shall prove my existence here and now.
Takaya pointed his evoker at himself again.
Takaya!
What are you doing?
Don't be so reckless!
Jin?
Sorry, but those are your words, not mine.
Jin took Takaya and climbed over the railings of the Moonlight Bridge.
You win. Looks like you'll get your wish. Go do what you came for.
Wait! Don't tell me you're gonna jump!
I'd rather die than surrender to you. Take a good look. This is how we live.
Bye guys, we'll see you later. Oh, come on. You really think that they're gonna, you know, die on this one? Jin and Takaya disappeared into the blood-red sea below. From this height, they'll surely be... Huh.
They jumped.
What the hell were they thinking?
The power of plot armor.
They chose their own fate. Don't let it faze you.
The operation has only begun. Our true adversary is waiting. Focus on that, all right?
The shadow up ahead is not moving at the moment. It'll be all over if you can defeat it. Okay, yeah, well, we're gonna go do that. I think... Are we all healed up? It was actually hard for me to tell. It looks like we are all healed up. So we're just gonna take this party with us. Let us go. Now's the time. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's go see how well we do with this battle.
This is it. I'll do everything in my power to help you. Just promise me that you'll be careful.
All right, and so we meet again. I love the moon in the
I
background.
think that floating thing is your main target, but it's out of your attack range. Give me a minute. I'll see what I can find out.
Yeah, you do that. All right, well, let's go ahead and let's just go all out here because why not? I don't think there are too many enemies in the game that actually have resistances to Almighty, and definitely not in the main storyline.
It's within reach. Attack!
I've been waiting for this.
Okay, now!
It's so unusual that we actually have to, like, fight through a battle. Holy crap, did you guys see that damage?
Please hit! The enemy is weak. Keep it up.
Out of my
Oh,
way!
why did you miss that giant thing? Yukari is immune to literally everything, so we are done here. I set up Yukari to be immune because she is our healer, so she's good. So are we, apparently. And look at that experience. We're barely 9 minutes into this episode, so that's awesome. Okay, we unlocked a new skill. Nice. Oh my goodness. Are we done yet? There we go.
Is it over?
Operation completed. Or should I say, mission complete.
Yes, it's finally over.
What's up?
I believe a celebration is in order.
Okay.
What will be our victory cheer?
Hip hip hooray.
1, 2, 3. Hip hip hooray.
Hip hip hooray!
Hip hip hooray!
Hip hip hooray!
So, Senpai, you're gonna throw us a party tomorrow, right?
You don't waste any time, do you? Well, I suppose I could arrange for it.
Ooh, in that case, how about sushi?
Sushi, huh? It's been a while. Well, I've got dibs on the halibut and sea urchin.
Oh, then I call the fatty tuna.
We're divvying it up already? In that case, save me the salmon roe.
Hey, wait a minute. You can't do that.
I reserve the shrimp, squid, scallops, and sea eel.
You don't even eat.
Hey, that's not fair. You don't even eat.
You should all be ashamed of yourselves, fighting over sushi. Senpai, please order tamago for me. They say you can tell a chef's skill by how he prepares eggs.
How old are you again?
Okay, I'll have the very best delivered tomorrow.
For real? Oh man, it's great to be alive.
Don't get too excited, Junpei. You're getting the leftovers.
What? Well, but it was my idea in the first place.
I guess it's time to say goodbye to the dark hour. Even though it seemed like a curse. For some reason, I'm reluctant to let it go.
Yeah.
We really did it, didn't we?
Yes, we saved the world. Even if no one knows it.
Yeah.
The battle is over. The dark hour has come to an end. Are you sure about that? Alright, we have a couple days of stories, so your room. You sense a familiar presence.
Good morning.
How the hell?
This is the first time we've talked during the daytime.
Yeah. How are you here?
Nice weather, isn't it? This is indeed a new day. For both of us. All the fragments of my memory, they've finally come together. I now know my role clearly. The time has come. As difficult as it may be, I must tell you something. I am afraid this is goodbye. I want you to know, for me, our friendship was a miracle. But miracles don't last forever. If only they did.
Yeah, there is no forever.
Maybe you're right. Even if there was such a thing as eternity, how would we ever know? It would be the same as if it didn't exist. I shall treasure our conversations always. Even if today is the end, the bond between us can never be severed. Remember that.
Pharos is looking at you with teary eyes. You sense a strong bond with Pharos. I think Pharos' conversation here, where it's like he learns things after each full moon, should have been a huge red flag for kind of what is to come after this. Anyway, we maxed out death. Hooray! And we can make Thanatos, even though I had him in the compendium already, so it doesn't matter. The mysterious boy social link has reached its maximum level. Hooray! Mysterious boy.
It was fun while it lasted. Farewell.
Pharos disappeared. Will you ever see him again? But I'm sure we'll see him soon. The dormitory lounge. Just as promised, the finest sushi is laid out on the table.
Whoa, nice spread.
Oh, the slices are huge!
Man, I'm starving. Can we eat?
Hey, where are Aiga-san and Akutsuki-san?
He took her to the lab for a tune-up or something. He said they'd join us later.
The chairman just can't stay away from the lab, can he?
A car pulled up in the front.
That must be my father.
The door opened and Mitsuru's father walked in. Two men in black followed.
We've been waiting for you.
So, it's over at last, huh?
Yes.
Who's he?
Oh, right. Ken wasn't with us, was he?
Can't you tell? That's Mitsuru-senpai's dad. She looks exactly like him.
You think so?
No?
Congratulations, everyone. You've done well. There are no words to express my gratitude.
I'm sorry. Is his voice the same as Takaya's? Is this the same voice actor?
Though you will never receive the recognition you deserve, It is undoubtedly a monumental achievement.
I don't think I recognized that the first time around. Maybe I did and I
Thank
forgot.
you.
I don't know.
To you, I owe a special thanks for lending us your power until the very end.
Takaharu took Yukari's hands and firmly clasped them.
Oh, it's no big deal.
The 12 shadows that were the cause of all our troubles have been destroyed thanks to your efforts. You needn't bear this burden any longer. You deserve a chance to experience the joys of youth. The specialized extracurricular execution squad will be dissolved as of midnight tonight.
Dissolved?
I see.
No longer must you put your lives on the line in battle. Tomorrow, you can triumphantly return to a normal school life. Is something the matter?
Oh, it's nothing.
All right, everyone. It's time to celebrate. Your feast awaits you. There's no need to hold back. Eat as much as you'd like.
Sweet! I've been waiting for you to say that.
Minutes before midnight, the party is still going on.
Now listen up, everyone! Well, now that we're all stuffed, how about we take a picture together?
Huh?
Actually, I tried to take one last night, but I forgot it wouldn't work during the dark hour.
You mean you brought a camera with you into battle?
Well, it was our last battle after all. Excuse me, mister. Would you mind taking our picture?
I feel like such a tourist. But I have to admit, I kinda want a picture too.
Oh wait, Kutsuki-san and Igus aren't here. I guess we'll have to take another one later. All right, everyone get together.
Everyone gathered in front of the camera.
Come on, squeeze tight. Everyone come in closer to me.
Does that include me too?
No, not you.
Geez, let's not keep this poor guy waiting all day to take the picture. Hey, we're good to go. You can take the pictures anytime.
Time to strike a pose.
Hey, get your hand out of my face.
What was
Is
that?
it just me, or did this not get my good side? We're gonna take another one once Igus and Akutsuki-san come back, all right?
Yes, we hear you. I can get used to a worry-free life like this.
How about you, Koro-chan? Are you glad to get all this meat?
The celebration party went off without a hitch. You spent a moment of relaxation with your battle-weary friends. Hooray! Unfortunately, we're not maxed, so... we already know what's gonna happen here. Nothing good.
Hey, how come nobody's eating? Don't tell me you're full already.
Are you kidding? I'm stuffed.
Me too. Ugh, I couldn't eat another bite.
How about you, senpai?
I'm good for now.
All right. Wanna try some Koromaru?
Don't give the dog raw fish. You'll make him sick.
I wonder what's taking those two so long. It's almost midnight.
Well, that's not a good sign. It's after midnight.
The hell?
The guys in suits. They've transmogrified.
I thought we ended the dark hour. Senpai, what's going on?
I don't know.
Apparently I was right to have my doubts.
Yeah, something didn't feel right.
No way.
Hey, do you hear that?
Yeah,
It
it's a little
sounds like
weird.
a bell, but where's it coming from?
For the record, that is the call. The call is coming from inside
Where's
the
Akutsuki?
house.
Well, why is he late? He's got Igus with him, doesn't he?
Mitsuru.
Everyone, prepare for battle.
Yes,
We're heading
ma'am.
for Tartarus.
Okay.
To do what?
I don't know, but that's where the sound is coming from. We have to find out what's going on.
Tartarus. It hasn't disappeared. Ikutsuki and Igus are standing at its entrance.
Ikutsuki-san.
Igus? Why are you here?
She is here merely to fulfill her role as a weapon.
Huh?
Ikutsuki-san, what's this all about?
You said the Dark Hour and Tartarus would disappear if we defeated the 12 Shadows. That's why we fought so hard. But now...
What is your intention? It was all a lie, wasn't it? You knew from the beginning that the Dark Hour wouldn't disappear.
Excellent deduction, Mitsuru. Unfortunately, your realization has come too late.
No. You tricked us?
Everything is as I planned. It is not unexpected that the Dark Hour and Tartarus remain. In fact, I never intended for you to rid the world of them. Quite the opposite, actually.
What do you mean?
The 12 Shadows were parts of a whole. They were destined to be reunited. And that was accomplished in no small part, thanks to your efforts. Soon, Death, the Almighty, shall arise and bring forth the fall.
Death?
What are you talking about?
The end of all shall come and free this world from despair.
I can summon him from my Persona compendium.
The death of everything, but also the beginning.
What
Anybody?
is he saying?
No.
Is he out of his mind?
Yeah, I think he is.
10 years ago, I too was a scientist for the project we've spoken of. The experiment went awry, but that is not why the Dark Hour and Tartarus were born. They manifested as a result of harvesting the Shadow's power, just as the experiment was designed to do.
I don't like the fact you can't see his eyeballs anymore.
That is why your grandfather gathered so many shadows, to bring about the fall.
That can't be.
People have filled the world, yet turned it into a void. The only hope of salvation lies in ruin. According to the prophecy, the fall will be orchestrated by the prince. And once the prince has delivered us all, he shall rule the new world as king. The man who tried it 10 years ago failed, but I will not. I shall succeed.
Man, he's totally lost it.
I apologize for deceiving you.
Why was
But
that such
this
a
was for
switch in
your sake
voice?
as well. If you follow me for just a little while longer, you too will find salvation.
You call that salvation?
I have a question for you.
Yes?
In the video from my father, he said to defeat the shadows. Was that a lie too?
Ah, he did record that himself. Of course, I had to make some modifications.
You doctored it?
I corrected it. Your father was a superb scientist. He may not have known it, but I truly respected him. While others focused on the Shadow's abilities, he explored much more important things. But unfortunately, he could not comprehend the magnificent potential of the fall.
What?
He left that recording at the expense of his life.
It would seem so. But it did prove rather useful, so I'm sure he's happy.
So you were behind it all? You used both me and my father.
Used is such an ugly word. It was for the sake of the world, so how could it be wrong?
Our role is to correct the mistakes of the past.
Mitsuru grabbed to revoke her.
And we intend to do just that.
Hey, wait.
Ah, how disappointing. I had hoped you would see the light. But you are just children after all. I suppose it can't be helped. Igus, the time has come for you to fulfill your role. Capture them and prepare them to be sacrificed.
Excuse you?
Understood.
You don't need a sacrifice.
Energy output at maximum. Igus, what's wrong? Igus, please.
Igus has taken her battle stance.
Engaging.
The Gekkoukan High School Observatory, now part of Tartarus. It seems you were unconscious. Huh? You can see your friends being crucified. You two are chained to a cross, unable to move.
What the hell?
Same.
What is this?
It seems your friends have awakened.
Damn it! I can't get these off!
Father!
Aigis is restraining a man in a suit before your eyes. It's Takaharu, Mitsuru's father.
Yakutsuki, what is the meaning of this?
It is just as it appears. They are to be sacrifices, harbingers of the fall. The arrangements are complete. The prophecy shall be fulfilled.
What?
You son of a bitch! I'm gonna rip your head off!
My, what a commotion. Aigis, direct your aim at Mr. Kirijo.
Affirmative.
Aigis aimed her gun at Takaharu, as directed by Akutsuki.
Father!
You traitor. Are you insane?
Of course not. You know your father was an unlucky man. Even you, his son, after all this time, do not understand his vision.
It's because he only has one eye.
My father was wrong. Death is a deliverance. That is not an ideology anyone should ever embrace.
Fool! You are but a nuisance now. Aigis, go on ahead and give this man his honorable deliverance.
Wait! Please, Aigis, no!
Mitsuru is yelling frantically, straining at her bonds.
What are you doing, Aigis?
I am...
Aigis lowered her guns in confusion.
Fine. I'll do this myself. 10 years! I've wasted 10 long years! I'm not like your father. I won't make any exceptions.
At that moment, Takaharu freed himself from Aigis' grip and pulled out a gun.
What?
Father!
Takaharu slowly fell forward to the ground.
Father!
Ugh, damn it!
Takaharu shot Akutsuki.
Aigis, execute the sacrifices. Let's end this.
Aigis turned toward you.
Aigis!
Snap out of it!
Aigis looked up with unfocused eyes. Makoto-san. Makoto-san.
Finish them, Aigis!
Whoa!
Aigis shot away your restraints with her machine guns.
Aigis!
She got some good aim.
What? You damn defective machine!
Akutsuki falls to his knees, holding his blood-stained stomach.
You're all alone now, and you're injured on top of that. Looks like this is it, Mr. Chairman.
You don't get it, do you? It's useless to search for hope or reasons to live in this pathetic world. A world this depraved must be started over from the beginning. And then, at long last, I will rule over the new world.
I think you're gonna be dead. Akutsuki stretched his hand toward the sky.
I was so close.
Akutsuki leaned forward as if trying to grasp the moon, and slowly fell.
How did it come to this?
Ikutsuki-san.
Father! Father!
Mitsuru shook her father's body. There was no response. Man, this back-to-back with the Final Fantasy X stuff that I just recorded not that long ago for Operation Mihen. Oh my goodness. Father. Oh, Father. How dare you.
One time my father made a promise.
I still don't understand the voice change.
He swore that he would atone for endangering our generation, even if it cost him his life. But I wanted him to live. I became a Persona user to protect him.
Everyone was at a loss for words. But we did get out of there before the dark hour ended. Mitsuru slumped to the floor, crying like a child. Soon the dark hour will end. Akihiko picked up the stunned Mitsuru, and everyone returned to the dormitory in silence. Yesterday was a shocking turn of events. You wonder if Mitsuru-senpai is alright. You wonder what else the future holds. You received a text message. It's from Akihiko. I need to talk to you all. Meet me in the command room when you get home. You don't have a choice in the matter. The dormitory command room. Everyone is here except for Mitsuru and Aigis.
The chairman's room has been cleared out.
That was fast.
Well, that's no surprise, considering what he did.
Aigis isn't here either.
I just can't believe all this.
It's in the papers, too. Sudden death of Kirijo's group CEO. They blame it on illness, though.
Yeah, it's never the truth.
Nope.
Poor Ken.
Senpai's not here, huh?
She's an only child, so there's a lot of matters to be settled, including the funeral and the family business. I'm sure she'll be busy for at least a week.
That sounds rough.
At least
I
a
hope she'll be
week?
okay.
So, what are we supposed to do now? What'll happen to Chidori?
No word yet. They're probably too busy to be thinking about that. In fact, the entire Kirijo group must be in a state of shock.
I hope Aigis is all right.
Yeah.
What the hell? Am I just supposed to wait for them to get their act together?
Mitsuru is meeting with the board of directors. That might explain the delay.
I see. But still, what are we going to do? We have no idea how to get rid of the Dark Hour. We don't even know what we're fighting against.
What was that he said about the fall? What would have happened if we'd been sacrificed?
There are so many unanswered questions.
It wouldn't have mattered. The sacrifice was pretty irrelevant because I don't think they fully understood exactly what needed to happen for the fall. And the sacrifice,
yeah,
I guess,
but standing around here
technically
won't solve
happened
anything,
already.
right?
True. But there is one thing we know. Tartarus is still around, and there's a bunch of shadows inside it. We should train so we're ready for whatever it is we might have to face.
I agree.
Alright, let's break for tonight. Rest yourselves well, even if you can't sleep.
Got it.
I hear ya.
After everyone left, Fuka stopped Yukari.
Yukari-chan.
What's this? A disc?
There were traces of a video on the chairman's hard drive. Most of it was deleted, but I was able to restore some of it. I thought you might like to see it.
Thanks, Fuka. I'll watch it later.
Uh-huh. Make sure that you do.
Later at Yukari's room.
So it's just a normal DVD? Alright, let's see what's on here. Oh, there we go.
I pray that this recording reaches safe hands.
That video?
My employer has become obsessed with a loathsome idea. And this experiment should have never even been conceived. That's why I had to interrupt it. However, in doing so, I set free a number of shadows that are certain to torment future generations. But if I hadn't, the entire world may have paid the price. Please listen carefully. I cannot stress this enough. You must not hunt the shadows that have dispersed.
Huh? This part's...
I wasn't able to stop this madness. He won't listen no matter what I say. He's under the devil's spell. Now the shadows are trying to eat one another. But if they're reunited, then we are all doomed. I'll say this once more. Leave the shadows be.
This is the original video, before Ikutsuki changed it. Dad tried to stop the experiment.
There's not much hope for me now. I have just one favor to ask. Whoever finds this, please, give my daughter Yukari this message. I know I promised I'd be home soon, and I'm sorry to break that promise. But I want you to know, Daddy was the happiest man on Earth when he was with you.
Dad?
I love you, Yukari. Please, take care of yourself.
Dad? Daddy? I know one thing for sure now. I was right to believe in him.
Eventually, Yukari's tears stopped and she lifted her head.
Are you listening, Dad? I'm doing okay. It took a while, but I finally got your message.
The resolution in Yukari's heart has awakened a new persona, and my voice has decided to leave. All right, there we go. We're back. Io has given rise to Isis.
I'll fight for what I believe in. That's what you would have wanted. Right, Dad?
All right, so we could continue on, but that was a lot of stuff, and we have a lot more story to go through, I think, over the next little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and save here, and the next time we're going to continue. I think it's mostly just social links and stories, so I will see you guys then.